Hey, what's up guys, Brent here, your CPT promo guy, and you know what's good, branded clothing, headwear and promo gifts. If this is the first time on my channel, welcome. This channel is dedicated to showcasing the products and services of Blueprint Promotions, and more importantly, showing you guys how I take a blank product and turn it into a branded product. And we have some fun along the way, don't forget about that. Cool guys, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I brand this blanket, okay, and I'm going to show you how we do some changes to this logo to make it more efficient for me when it comes to embroidery, to help out with my timing on this logo, because I have done this logo before and I've done these blankets before. I'm going to shoot up a quick link for you guys to check out where I have the entire logo filled, okay, but here you can see I've got a polycotton backing. So that's what I wanted to chat to you guys today about, is possibly changing and switching up on your logos to help you out with your timing. Obviously it's going to help you out with the amount of stitches that you have in your logo, and obviously also your cost. It's going to help you out with saving money. Okay, so we want to obviously save money, we want to save time when it comes to doing our embroidery, and this video is going to show you how to do it. So definitely stick around for the full length of the video, and if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will let you guys in on when I am uploading new videos. So like I said, what I've done now is I've taken out a majority of the stitches in that logo. All the white inner in the circle, I've taken it away completely, okay? So what I want to do is I'm going to shoot up a couple of worksheets now, just to show you guys the amount of stitches that I was dealing with in the first run, okay? In the first run I did 60 blankets. It took me forever on the single head that you see in the back there, okay, because I'm not outsourcing these jobs. I want to try and do it here in-house. Normally when I do anything over 50 units I try and outsource it, because it just backs up my production, and obviously I want to get my order to the client quick, and let them be happy. I mean, that's obviously the goal for me, is to keep my clients happy. So but with this order and with these blankets, I want to try and do it myself and keep it in-house. So I want to obviously try and reduce the timing that it takes to do these blankets, and to do that is to take out the inner stitching, okay? So this is the first embroidery worksheet that I did, and as you can see, the full entire logo is 21,000 stitches, okay? That's literally going to take me about 35 to 40 minutes to complete that logo, and on a single head it just takes so long, and when it came to doing these 60 blankets, it took me forever. I was literally running the machine through the entire day, and then I was even doing a night shift, a good couple of hours in the night time, and so I'm obviously trying to reduce the timing here on how long it takes to do these blankets, and this is the way to do it. So I'm going to shoot up the second worksheet now. So basically, before I do that, I want to make clear that the entire logo on the first logo was 21,000, roughly 21,500 stitches. The white was just over 13,000 stitches, okay, fully in the entire logo. Okay, so here on the second worksheet, okay, you can see now how much we've reduced the quantity. The full logo is 13,800 stitches in the full logo, and we're looking at 6,000 stitches on the white, where in the first try that we did, we had 13,000. So I've now reduced the stitch count of the white and for the logo by 7,000 stitches. That is a lot. That's a good 15-20 minutes out of my time, maybe even more. I mean, I'm just thinking off the top of my head now, probably even more. So we're really reducing the time and how long it takes to do these blankets by taking away 7,000 stitches. Okay, that is a lot. Okay, so that's really what I want to highlight today is yeah, just looking at your logos and seeing where you can what you can do to reduce the time and your cost by possibly using a polycotton backing. Okay, so that is the intro to the video, guys. Let's go over to the cutting table and set up the first blanket, because there's some, you know, tips and tricks that I want to show you to, yeah, give you some ins and outs to that process. Awesome, guys. So what I've got is I've got my hoop. Okay, this is 190 millimeter hoop. Okay, because my logo in itself is about 15 centimeters wide, so we want to obviously use a larger hoop for this logo. And then I've got my polycotton. Okay, so I haven't, what you can see here is I haven't cut the full rim of the hoop with the polycotton. Reason being is because the logo itself is only needing the top section of that circle area is only needed for the polycotton. So if we obviously extend it, then the website is going to go over the polycotton, which we don't want, because we need to remove most of the excess of the polycotton. So I've only cut a certain amount of the polycotton, sort of like the top end of the hoop, where the bulk of the logo is going to be and where I need, you know, the polycotton to lie. So I've set my polycotton, and what I've done as well is I've marked the hoop where the polycotton must sit. Okay, you guys can see from the top view here where I've marked the hoop, and I'm going to set the polycotton on those markers, because obviously I don't want the polycotton to drop lower and go over where the website will be. So this, obviously this area of the website we don't want to go over, so I've marked on the hoop, you can see on either side I've marked that, so that's where I'm going to place the polycotton. So that is the neck. That was my, obviously my setup there. Let me quickly just go and do that so along with you guys. Go ahead and just hoop the blanket. So we're using the bottom half of it. So the stabilizer or backing paper, however you want to use it, will be at the bottom, and it's going to sit nicely there. Then hoop's going to be underneath. Obviously we want to try and get it as close to the corner as possible. And then we're going to just kind of get a gauge on where the polycotton must sit over here. And so what's nice is I do have the guides on my hoop, where I'm going to obviously fit the hoop, and when I do, you know, fit it in, I know where the polycotton must sit. Perfect, so that's nicely hooped. You can see from the top view here, it's sitting nicely in line with my markings on the hoop, and it's working quite well there. Cool guys, so that is just like the basic process of hooping this side. The side, you can see, I'll come a close up here, you can see the mark, and I've placed it really nicely. It's nice and straight there. So that's really what I want to get, is obviously I want to place the polycotton correctly. I don't want to waste any polycotton. I obviously don't want to get it to the bottom half of the hoop, because that's where the website is going to be, and I don't want the stitching to go over the website, because that'll be a problem to try and clean. It's much easier to clean the excess of the polycotton around the circle of that logo. So that's really my setup on the blanket at this stage, and all I have to do is just set it in the machine and get the machine started. So why don't we go and do that next step, and you can see the process of embroidery on the actual logo. Awesome guys, so I've set the blanket nicely into the machine now. I have set the machine because we've run this logo now on the first blanket, and we're just going to run off the one that I showed you, and yeah, I'll get going there. Let me just double check that everything is set again. It shouldn't be an issue, but let me just double check. I don't want anything to happen where the needle's hitting the hoop, so we're just double checking if it's all placed nicely, and yeah, looks like it's good. Looks like it's good. So there we go, I'm just going to get going here. Running off nicely. Awesome, guys. So I've finished up with this blanket here, and I hope you guys enjoyed a couple of clips of the visuals of seeing the embroidery machine busy with this logo. So I've taken it out and we have it here still in the hoop form. So I'm gonna take out the hoop and yep, take away the hoop. So what we have to do now is really just do the cleaning. Okay, now I'm not going to fully go into all the cleaning with you guys because it might take me a while just to get all the excess polycotton away and, you know, make it look nice, but I wanted to share with you what I mentioned earlier on in the video, and that is your backing or stabilizer. This is your tear away, so you're literally just tearing it away, and it tears away very nicely. As you can see, it tears away quite nicely. The reason why I've started to use this and opted to use this with a blanket is because obviously the blanket, you're going to be using both sides of a blanket, and if there's a lot of backing or stabilizer still left over that you can't get away from the logo, then it starts to sort of can irritate someone. You know, we don't want to irritate anyone. So that's a really nice trick to use, and yeah, actually I learned that from a previous embroiderer that I used to use, and yeah, just literally stealing with the ears. Most people are quite you know, wanting to help. They're quite easy to share information like I'm doing here with you guys today, and I'm happy to share information if it's going to help you with your business and your embroidery work, or possibly in the future if this is something that you want to do in the future and you are watching videos like this now to get inspired to have a business like this in the future. So I'm happy to help where I can. So definitely the pull away and the tear away backing paper would be used here. So yeah, but I'm obviously going to go and still clean up a bit here in the front, and then obviously take away my my polycotton from the logo. So guys, that is my video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a comment or a like, share the video, and for you guys that are new to the industry, here is some gem information. I got this polycotton from Miller Textiles around the corner from me. So if you ever need fabric from someone and you are in need of polycotton, go check the guys out at Miller Textiles in the Beanie. They are not sponsoring this video in any way. I just thought I would help and give you guys some information on where to get your polycotton. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please stick around on the channel and check out the other videos, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.